onto your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Knocking bitches out, knocking bitches naughty. Waiting. I know not Keisha play. Let me start. All right. So what is going on, entertainment? So time come to y'all with another video. We talking Dollhouse and Young and Reckless Allstars. Y'all been begging me up and down to talk about it. So I'm gonna put it all in one video, episode 1 and 2 of Allstars, and then the latest episode of Dollhouse. I'm not gonna come on here and be like, I wish they would do this on Dollhouse, because now that TV, they don't listen. They're not gonna do it. What we're getting is what we're getting at the end of the day. Like, nothing really much is going to change. Same with Zeus. So I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. Like, they do the same thing. We could suggest a whole lot. And, you know, sometimes, most of the times, they don't tend to listen. So the episode starts off with Bria versus Kizzy. Anybody that says Kizzy toward Bria, you guys are blind. The way that Bria had her in that corner, like, Bria was so right. Like, she really did work her out like a 9 to 5. I don't care what nobody says. She got her. At the end of the day, Kenzie is very smaller than Bria. Let's all be honest here. So it's like, you couldn't really do much with her. And literally, Bria fought the turtle man. She fought the turtle. What did you expect, Kenzie? That's a whole grown man that's never been on Moans, who really take the opposite of Moans. That nigga take roids, allegedly, just from how I'm looking at him and seeing him. So it's like, you weren't really going to do much when it came to Bria. So she took that W 100%. Bria, a different type of girl. Like, she squabbled Kenzie, and her hand was literally broken and bandaged up. Like, and she was still fighting with that hand. She didn't even want no Neosporin. She didn't want no alcohol. She didn't want no disinfectants after she fought. She just wanted a shot. So she's screaming for a shot. She's screaming for a shot. And then she starts talking about Kenzie to the other girls. She says that, you know, Kenzie had a boo-boo on the D. We all remember that. For the girls that know, they know. Y'all remember on Twitter, it went viral. The lives. This was a couple years back. I remember this vividly. The lives back and forth, reading each other about the boo-boo on the D. I remember this vividly, okay? So for that to get brought up, and for him to get brought up, Trizzy, that was a throwback like no other, okay? Child, expect him to go live about this episode, because y'all done said the man name and all that. Y'all ain't even bleep it out, okay? So Bria's just like she's shitty, like she be pooping like all the time, like, and look at her drawers. She be leaving her drawers out, and then, you know, they got boo-boo inside of them. Like, that's nasty. And then we see Barbie and Kizzy. They're like excited as hell because they feel like they won their fights. Kenzie is funny. Let me tell you how Kenzie funny. Kenzie will say that she won when she knows she lost. She'll be like, yeah, whoop it ish. I'm whooping down. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm whooping bitches. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm like, Kenzie, did we watch the same thing, Kenzie? Because that's not what we saw. But we gonna let you roll with the narrative, Kenzie. Now, we also see Trini, and she's happy about winning and stuff. And she goes, oh, you know, I'm Nigerian. We throw fists. The way that Bad Girls Club has rose these girls, including me, Bad Girls Club has raised the generation. That needs to be talked about, because Valentina, girl, bye. And I thought your name was Trini Barbie. Bitch, you Niger Barbie? Which one is it? You Trinidadian or you Nigerian? Please let us know which one, because I'm confused. So Barbie is so excited, because Barbie, that was one of Barbie's best squabbles. I will say, like, she really has been learning. Them fight videos she be doing, looking like the video game, like, she really has been, you know, learning from them videos. Now, they start reading Bria, and I'm talking about Pookie and Barbie. My whole thing is this. I feel like they could read Bria all day, because physically, of course, she does not have all of the updated surgeries and all that type stuff. You could tell she hasn't probably been moaning that long, but it's like she still at least carries herself like a woman did some of the other dolls. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't get like real tough with it. She don't get real mass with it. Like, she still is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, she at least gives off the aura. She just needs the coin for the surge. That's all that she needs. Okay. So y'all can read her all day on that stuff, but it's like she could go, and once she get the coin and really put herself together, You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to like the aura of it, that to me is harder than anything because it's like you can have the search all day and still give, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Bria's not as bad off as some of y'all trying to read her to be. She just need the coin to get the surge. That's how I feel. So then Ant talks to Akasha and Jaylani. First of all, Ant's so damn fake. Child. All butch queens are not like Ant, okay? I want to put that general message out there, okay? We are not all like Ant. He come out there with his heavy list talking about, you, Akasha, did your big one, okay? I think you did your biggest one. I'm proud of you. I'm rooting for you. I think you're amazing. I feel like you are going to have your sister back. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to read. You're going to look fabulous. But at the end of the day, you need to respect Joyce. He's talking all this stuff. Hoopla and stuff. Meanwhile, in the back, behind their backs, he calling them men and some mo-ish, lady boys and all this type stuff. And basically, Kasha would say, like, Joyce needs to just respect the fact that I'm here. Like, I'm not going nowhere. At the end of the day, it gives jealousy, envy, ugliness. Okay, this is how Akasha feels about Joyce.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
Literally, that's how she feels about her. Okay, and I do feel like it is a little bit of that because she comes with her own clout. Like, she didn't have to go on a show or do a show to get the clout that she already had. She already had it coming in. That's the thing with a lot of these TV girls and network girls and stuff like that. They feel a bit of ways when you already coming in with a following versus gaining the following while you're already on the platform. And I feel like that's why Joyce feels like intimidated by her. And is Joyce gonna like the fact that you said you know what I think it is? I think she met her match. Is Joyce gonna like that? Because that was real obvious of you to say, babe. I said, oh, Joyce is going to read you when she sees this episode, okay? Because Joyce going to be like, man, what is he talking about? Like, you bugging. Like, I don't think these bitches is my match, okay? The only thing they can match is the motherfucking lighter, okay? Word to the dead. Like, she is not going to like that, okay? I was like, when he said that, I said, oh, aren't you supposed to be her best friend? Her assistant? Just saying, okay? So he then goes to Joyce and is telling Joyce how, she needs to kind of get to the fact of getting along with the girls and they are not trying to step on her or their toes and they're here to take over and do their big one. And Ant is just big and kind of Akasha up. He's just like, oh, Akasha came in, she really, she stepped the house apart. You feel me? Like she really, put her foot down and, caused a ruckus in the house. Like she took over. So Joyce is just like, what is she taking over? Like, what? Like Joyce is starting to look at him like, you're an op, get out of my face, right? Joyce not really hearing it. So they make her sit down with Sapphire. Sapphire, like I said in my last video, we don't want to see you unless the Academy coming back, bitch. I'm sorry. Okay? First of all, Joyce not going to listen to you. Now that's even funny. Why y'all sitting her down with Sapphire as if Joyce is going to be like, okay, Sapphire, I know I respect your advice and I'm going to listen to you and do what you tell me to do. That's not going to happen, okay? That's not. So, like, y'all wasted Sapphire time if we're going to be honest, okay? It's just not going to happen. She's not going to do it. She's not going to listen. She's going to do what she wants. Sapphire talking to her, talking about, oh, like, I think you need to try, like, maybe a different approach. Like, what if you feel me, like, you can put yourself in their shoes instead of your shoes? Joyce Hummer, she like, but I wear Balenciagas. Them niggas wear Asics. Like, get back in. Like, that's what she's thinking. So, Sapphire, we appreciate your time, but, it was a little bit of waste, babes. That security guard behind Ant was Ari and Joyce, girl. I seen him. He said, he was looking. Y'all niggas need to take them damn ski masks off y'all head looking like y'all going to an X video about to get top. Stop. Okay? It's really irritating. Y'all even seen the medics with a ski mask. I'm like, this, like, come on now. Y'all here to do a job. Don't nobody thinking y'all screwing the girls. Well, apparently some of them do, allegedly. But you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really thinking that for real, though. Like, stop. It's really annoying to be seeing them with the ski mask around or something. Like, they working for the Taliban or something, trying to hide from the Taliban. You know what I mean? Like, it's annoying. But I did see that security guard with the dress. He saw what he liked. I feel like I think he saw what he liked. But Joyce feels as if Akasha needs to apologize to her to stay in the house. I don't think so, because at the end of the day, you may be the host, but to me, Joyce is like Ferrari. It's really not your show. It's really Isaiah and it's really T-Lo's show. So if they wanted her gone, they could get rid of her. Not you. So we get to this next scene. I wish we had more scenes like this where they read each other versus the squabbler, because this was the key. So Ari walks up and not Shayla, but Jada looks at her and is like, oh, like when we come back from the club, I want to fight. And then Ari's like, me? Why? And she like, because like you was trying to double team Shayla with Trini. So it's like, I want to fight. And Ari's like, no, I wasn't. Shayla went to fight me. So what are you talking about? And she's like, well, I still want to fight. So she's like, oh, you just making stuff up? Ari, you got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ari's very quick. I like a girl that's quick. She's very fast. And she got you, Jada, okay? Because it seemed like Jada to me was sort of picking. So they didn't get into this argument about like who is like really more tea. You know what I'm saying? Now the argument starts to me get to the point of surgery versus natural. You could tell Ari has not sat on a table for at least her face. I do feel like that is a point of contention for other T girls that have went down a lot of the surgical route, because they feel as if the girls that are natural kind of like were blessed with the features and they had to kind of, go and get it made and sculpted. So I do think Ari has a point. I done seen it before in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an intimidation thing, because it's like a girl that could go and get the surgery stuff, it may not look as best as somebody who naturally had those features and those feminine features. So it's like that's always gonna be a point of contention. So it was crazy how that argument kind of came about in that stupid ass little dispute with Jada to me trying to pick at her, because Ari was not backing down. She basically was like, oh, you're mad because I'm natural. Like, what are you gonna do? She's like, is that your hair? She's like, yeah, I bought it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ari was very quick. So we're gonna have to get the read session winner to Ari. I run when I come. Okay. Now, also, too, I don't think they were double teaming against Shayla. Like, I feel like if anything, like I feel Joyce was double teaming against Shayla with Ari versus Trini. I don't even like Trini, they fought like way after, like right before she left. Like she wasn't even like really around type ish when all that was going on with Joyce and Ari, and they brought her out there and stuff like that. So I don't think that's really the case. But I guess her and Shayla were that close that she wants to like fight on her behalf. So they go out to the club, y'all. I ride when I come. Okay, so they all start rapping each of their songs. The only thing I wish they left in there was when Akasha was singing Mad Hoes and they were in the club and Joyce was rapping along and Akasha was like, I'm gonna ice that top lit. And Joyce was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish they had kind of put that in there, but that didn't get put in there. But I remember that being like on the blogs. Each of them rapping their songs. Next thing you know, JB's comes in there. Now, if y'all all know JB's from the internet, from Twitch and everything. So she is up going in the club, hops over the section and goes straight to Savannah Maria Garcia and just started knocking her. Apparently, she came with her own clique of girls at the club. So she came there, she started getting some, which my whole thing is, in my mind, I feel like Savannah is unbeatable. So the fact that she got, I still am shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain girls like a Savannah, I just don't ever see them really getting got. Like, even Persuasion, got her, but she didn't really like get her. You know what I'm saying? So like to see and hear the people talk about her getting got, it's almost hard to believe. I got to see the footage. So as they're pulling them out, Michaela apparently ends up getting Jaylani like in the club, like on the way out. So she was just shocked the fact that she got Jaylani. So she decides to get Michaela's friend. When I tell y'all, she hit her with that chancleta so hard, that chancla bitch. Oh my God. Damn. Did you need surgery after that treaty? Because babes, you're gonna need it. And it was like with the heel too. Like that lady could have really went blind or like permanently injured like her nose and her cervical area. Like it was just whew. I know that was a long night for you, Trini, bitch. I mean, golly. This is why you gotta be careful of your surroundings, babe. You just walking off free nilly when you're in a room full of ops. You already on the opposition side. I mean, damn. Okay. And that pretty much is the episode. Apparently, JB's was supposed to be there from the beginning, but I think she had like court or something like that. So she's supposed to really be an original. It would have made it, especially the beginning of the season, a lot more entertaining had she been there. Okay. Now let's start talking about y'all, Young and Reckless All-Stars. Okay, I was so happy to see KP, y'all. Y'all know I love me some KP, perfect KP. I'm chilling. Okay, so she came through. A lot of the girls that were originals were casted. All of them started coming through the house. Naj, you got Ferragamo. All of them came, and first they kind of sat down and caught up to see if they had any beef. And they talked about what they are doing in their lives now. I like that they included that scene because it's good to see a lot of them have growth and are doing other things outside of trying to pursue reality TV. Like Kai said, she's in like a nursing school. A lot of them are finishing school. Shay Benz, we still can't understand what she's saying. She talks like she has ants running through her mind. She like, you know, let me, you feel me? Like, I'm going through school, like I want to graduate. I want to have something for my daughter. Like, I'm going to have something for my daughter when I graduate. Like, I don't want to see my daughter. Like, I'm going to go to work. Like, you feel me? I'm going to go to like work forever. I'm like, Shay Benz, slow down. We can't hear what you saying, bitch. But it's good though that sis is getting her education on. Now y'all know Shay Benz, y'all. She said she still want that from Sigh. Okay, that beef has been so long awaited since season 1. I'm like, they finally gonna get that over with because I'm sick of this whole Sigh versus Shay Benz thing that happened. Which to me, like that was like such a stupid storyline. I remember when it really went down because Shay Benz was really trying to look out for her and ended up turning into like the villain when she really was just trying to be a good friend. They showed a premiere of season 3 and the girls are like reacting to it. It's funny though. It was funny to watch it in real time because the girls are like, we love Kennedy, we love such and such. Kennedy gonna be like the fan favorite, and then we all see what's going on now. I'm like, whoa, boy, was y'all wrong. So they're all watching the premiere, and the next day is when you know the girls from season 3 are gonna join the cast. Now, another person who's there, of course, is Kai. And Kai has beef with Ferrari, but apparently they told her, don't hit Ferrari. Which my whole thing is this. Not as TV, y'all need to stop picking and choosing because why y'all say y'all can't, she can't hit Ferrari, but she's a cast member on this show, on this All-Stars series. It doesn't make sense to me. So don't make her a cast member there. Just make her a co-host with Big Ivory. And Ivory, your big wig ass, this is why you left, bitch. You left Africa to come film Young and Reckless All-Stars. Did Natalie know? I'm a snitch. I'm playing. But no, for real, like, this is why, y'all, she left Africa to film Young and Reckless All-Stars. It had nothing to do with freaking Danye at all. So I don't know why, you know, sister girl said it had to do with Danye because they had to do it Danye. Okay. So it's the next day, y'all. The season 3 cast end up joining. And Legacy, we see get her fade over with Naj. That was the quickest fade I done seen in my life on any of these networks. I mean, that was fast. Naj whooped Legacy quicker than she could wash her hands. I mean, that fade was quicker than Naj drove off with the 15K. Skirt! Okay, them wheels was a turning, bitch. I'm talking about that fade was fast. Okay, just I'm talking about go, right? So y'all can never say Legacy scary because she really could have just caught please and say, I'm sorry, Naj, or I don't want to fight you or nothing. But she would have got it over with. This is why you got to put a lot of respect. I always put a lot of respect on Legacy name because she never been a scary V. Okay? I'm talking about fast, y'all. Another people that got into it, we saw Alexis get into it with Lauren in that whole situation, which I hate their beef because it's really, I feel like they don't really hate each other. Like they be smiling and laughing in between their beef. So it's really irritating to be seeing them arguing all the damn time. So it's the next episode, this episode 2, and Sigh shows up. Sigh, pink wig, thick ass, give him whiplash. I think big get cash, make him blink fast. Now this is what you live for. Young and reckless live for. Ah, I'm a motherfucking monster. What made you think to come with that wig, Sigh? I mean, my God. This was not a Nicki tribute. I never see Sigh with no wig big as that. I'm talking about the wig was big and it was long. That wig made you lose the fight, Sigh. I mean, damn. Shay ended up getting that. I'm sorry. Shay got that. And I think it was deserved, in my opinion, because you really did kind of turn on her for no reason. So I wasn't mad at it. But that wig, what I said, she didn't take off that fat wig and try to get. After that happens, Rari shows up. Rari, how? She ends up showing up, y'all, with a fat wig. We gonna call this episode Fat Wigs. She ended up showing up and she is, talking to the girls and stuff. She asking them what happened and everything. And then she go to Kai room and sit on Kai bed. I feel like Kai had every right. Kai has really grown as a person. I don't know if she switched cigarette boxes and like she stop. Sorry. I don't know if Kai is smoking different cigarettes, but like sis really has grown. Like, shout out to Kai. Like, that was so much self-control because I feel like Ferrari deserved to get popped. I don't be thinking Ferrari deserved to get popped a lot, but this was one of the times I say, yeah, you deserve to get popped because you was messing with that girl. She wasn't talking to you. She was sleeping, and you were going in there messing with the girl. So she's sitting on her bed. She's like, yeah, what's up? This bitch always sleeping. Yeah. What's up, Kai? Huh? What's up? So Kai get up, and he's a little irritated. She like, stop talking to me. Get out of my face. What you talking to me? Stop talking to me for. So then she go downstairs. She like, man, I need another pack. Okay? She need another pack to deal with Ferrari ass. So then here come Big Ivory. Okay? All red wig. She had to switch wigs from what she wore in Africa. So it's not that clockable that, she came straight from Africa to Young and Reckless. You know what I'm saying? So she ends up hosting a comp, and a lot of the competition they had was like this bag pull where they had to like pull each other, and they also had like this jump rope tug of war challenge too, which was cool. So it was really, really good to see them kind of compete. Some of the girls that kind of shocked me with like the way that they played and stuff was like one of them being Crystal. Crystal's strong bitch. Y'all be underestimating that girl, but like just because she's not the best fighter, that's a strong bitch. Like, she pulled Ferrari over like a damn ragdoll. She's like over, okay? I was kind of like worried a little bit when they was doing that little bag pull. Like, I thought one of them was going to like pop their arm out of socket, word to Kiara Hogan from Jocelyn Cabaret. I thought he was going to have another one of those, but yeah, that was pretty much the episode, you guys. What do I think of Ivory being a host and not Ferrari, which they kind of tried to like play her face with that? I feel like if we're really going to be honest, the real host of Young and Reckless really should be Ivory. I feel like Ferrari lets the girls kind of get away with too much, and she expects the girls to kind of like fight on her behalf. And if Ivory was the host, none of the girls would ever try her. Like, let's be real. Like, they'll never try to fight her. They'll never try to like check her or any of that. So that's how I feel. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we have a beat.
Wanna dance with a cutie in the pale moonlight? It's my duty. Shake too fresh and fruity, sweet like candy ass. Make a